we are just getting finished up with practice, having longer practice sessions in this just so people can work on sets and help others out that don't get sets handed to them like Gavin and I get. And yeah, Gavin's a little worried about the feature set. But we're about ready to get the draw in about 1:30, and track is fully rubbered in, marbles up top as you can see, maybe, and just same old, Tracy up front going quickest, and then yeah, I wasn't really going for fast set, but I can't really get any faster than that anyways. And I set that on an accidental loading of the Irwindale set. So, might be an issue. We'll see how it feels, but we are going to be eliminating people. We have got 31 people in the server, 32 signed up. We'll see if Austin gets in. And that'll give us 2 B mains. But a few key people missing from this one. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we got a few new names to just kind of let everyone in since the numbers were falling. I don't think we're gonna have any issues, but we'll see. Never know. But 3 heat races, 2 B mains, and 100 lap A main. It'll be interesting to see how it all works out. But Michael, a little bit off pace here with the 19.0. And it is heat race draw time. Tracy gets the pole. Not that he needed that. And Gavin gets a pretty poor draw. And we get a pretty poor draw. So, of course, the random luck gives the fastest guy on track a bit of an issue. Or bit of a, not an issue, just read that. Gavin's message and said issue. But, gives him an advantage, Tracy. Kevin's up front, but it's probably good for Kevin. Maybe he can have some good luck here. Let's get this all set up. We're good there. We got mic gain. We can turn that up just a little bit. 12 lap heat races. Cautions are on. And take a look at what we got here. Tracy and Kevin on the front row. Chris and Alex on the second row. Third row is going to be Kyle Casey. Haven't seen him in a while. Raymond, Nick King, and Kenneth Wright. Dan Taylor, Gregory, and Rick rounding out the final position in 11th. But New Smyrna, it is fast track, tight track. The line is slightly above the yellow line, so there could be some issues. Hitting the wall off of 4 very easy with the way that it juts out and then comes back in. And everyone experiencing a lot of loose off the corner. So we go top 4 transfer. Just taking a look through the midfield, just watching what we got. Raymond getting swamped right now in the 19. Kenneth going underneath him. He will be all clear. 4th place at the moment is the number 4, Alex Wiggins. He's going to hold on to that spot for the first lap and start of lap 2. It looks like Kyle Casey getting some good runs there. but setting up the pass is going to be a little harder. Alex running a little lower, that's going to cause a bit of a looseness off the corner as he's trying to keep the car down there tight. Kevin's got kind of the perfect line, just slightly above that yellow line. Back here, taking a look at everything, looks clear. So right now, the battle is for the final transfer spot between these three. Raymond up the track just a little bit. I made a quick setup for these guys that didn't have sets, and they're probably regretting putting that in. It's a bit tight, it does have full fuel, and they might be a little bit slower, but it'll help them out in the B main. So Kyle looking for a way around, gonna try to go a little bit higher, cut down off the corner. Alex gets a little run off the corner, and Kyle really got no drive off the corner there, amazingly. So it looks like Kevin's actually the slowest out of these three, but very difficult to do anything in these shorter races. Up front, though, this is going to be the front of the feature as well. Chris and Tracy. Back here, Gregory holding on to the pack a little bit better than he did last week. And he's got a battle with Rick, Dan, and Raymond. And we'll just keep our eyes on this battle for the final transfer spot, which it looks like Kyle's starting to fall off a little bit from that. So Alex doesn't really need to force anything here. He can just hold on to fourth, make it to the main, not risk going into the B main. Getting a little bit more of a run off there as Kyle fades back to almost a second now. He's out of the picture. Alex doesn't need to push too hard here. Kevin doesn't need to defend too hard. And we've got 2 to go next time by. So clean racing so far. Everyone has kind of just stayed in the same spot. A little loose off there. 2 to go. A little bit of a bump in the middle of the corner. Alex gets out of it though, and that's going to take away his run. No need to force it though, no need to be that close and potentially spin someone and get black flagged. Final transfer spot. We will keep our eyes on this one. They're going to keep it clean. Tracy gets the win. Kyle's going to be starting first in B main number 1. And now we are going to head off to heat race number 2. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Wesley in his ugly gray, and did we have Rick's paint scheme? I think we did, didn't we? Hold on. I'll go back and look at that. Hey, we did. Alright, happy about that. I just had to switch off the beta trading paints to the regular trading paints. So, yeah, Gavin with a bad draw, just as bad as ours. Kyle with a even worse draw, but that's what he gets for the color combination he does with the light blue and then some neon colors on it. Not a fan of it, but it's his color combo. That's what he runs on everything. But it's definitely bright and sticks out on the camera. He is joining us. Thankfully, he showed up and gonna fill the field, help us get the car count back up, make it a little fun for everyone. But on the front row, Wesley and Grady, Second row is going to be Jeff and Devin. Third row, Ryan and Joseph West. And then Gavin and Matthew. Nope, Gavin and Joseph West. Who did we miss up here? Ryan and James, I'm sorry. And rounding it out is Matthew and Kyle. Looks like they are starting single file at the back on the last row. Wesley bringing it around. Grady should be able to hold on to a top 4 spot. He has enough initial speed usually. We'll see what he can do. Jeff's going to be fairly strong as well. He was looking quick in practice. James has been really quick in the late model. Just watching him here. And so far, so good. James gets a little loose on exit there on the low side. And that's going to get Devin up into that 4th position solidly. Coming around the outside now, Ryan in the 66. He's going to take it up high. He's hoping for James to have another loose moment off the corner, which he kind of does. Gavin's got nowhere to go. Thinks about 3 wide. Does not quite have the run to do that, but James definitely struggling with loose. Gavin struggling with a little bit of loose there as well. Just keeping it off the 66 there. Big loose moment. And he gets in a little low. That's going to tighten the thing up on him center and corner, and he's going to lose out on that spot. Ryan might be able to drop down low. Not quite yet. Back up front, Grady holding on to second, Jeff closing in on him, but he shouldn't lose the transfer spot. Gavin still trying to work around the 66 here, and just behind them, Joseph West in the 3. Kyle's made a move up around Matthew and closing in. Gavin slowly getting to work around that. Just about cleared him there. And should clear him now. Joseph West following under. Kyle going to try to also fill the gap. Big run around the outside though for Ryan in the 66. He might be able to clear West. He's got to get down though. He does get down, but overdrives the corner in the center. Goes back up to the top. Going to lose a lot of momentum down the front stretch. And West is going to get under him. So now, Gavin trying to close in on the 5th position. Grady falling off just a little bit here. But he's only got to hold on for 3-4 more laps. And he should be able to hold on to a top 4 through it. Just double checking back here. Ryan's still holding on to that position. He is now finally going to get to the bottom. And doesn't really look like he's gained much speed from getting down to the preferred line. I think he was actually doing better up top. Kyle gets into the back of Joseph West as they get kind of jammed up there on entry. Devin closing in on Jeff. And Gavin is closing in up on James. But 2 to go this time. Really, Gavin's just looking for a slightly better spot to start the B main from. That's about all he's going to get out of it. He's going to get a nose just there. James is going to give him room. Gavin's going to have a hard time completing this pass. James might get loose, though. Up front, Wesley's going to get the win. Gavin's going to get the 5th spot. Ryan holds on to the 7th position. Very tough race in the back there. And, yeah, good racing by everyone. So, now it is our turn. We've got the heat race in. Let's see what Daniel did for us. Had to add an extra bit of fuel in it just because it was a little too close. Even though we don't normally get cautions, but So it looks like this is the heat race of the black and green. All different shades of black and green. And I've got a new paint scheme. Well, not a new paint scheme, but
sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Dylan gets a bad draw in the 10th position. One person I am worried about in here, just age. So we'll see how he does, but
You are out of tires.
let's just hope it is as clean as the rest of the races were. All we got to do is move up. We don't need to get in the top 4. We just need to move up enough to have a decent starting spot in the B main. But we are definitely not in a good position. So we got to watch out. Christopher sometimes gets a little aggressive. Alan usually has a lot of bad luck. Chad up front should be fine. Ethan's going to be a little slow, but he was doing fairly good in practice. Or no, that's not Ethan. Bryce. Get those two confused somehow. Very early green flag. That's going to get everyone trapped up there. And Ethan gets into the back of Michael, and we've got a yellow. Yellow and some damage. Well, that's going to single file us. I don't know if we're broken or not.
Catch up, 94, car.
Get this thing shortened up so that we can get back to racing. But I am glad that we put that extra click of fuel in. And once we all get caught up to the pace car, we'll get lined up. It does not look like Michael is falling in line where he should be. He should be at the back. I don't know what he's doing. Because he was part of the caution, so he should be at the back. Maybe he's going in the pits. I have no idea what he's doing. But if you're the cause of the caution, you go to the back. So I don't know why he's pacing around at the same speed as everyone. He's finally going to the back now. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we got a couple of free spots there, but not what we want to see. It looks like Michael's connection is having issues as well, so that's what happens when you get a bunch of cars with green on them in the same race. Check up there. Just be patient with it. We're in a good spot for the B main. 18.679. I would like a little more, but it's going to be difficult to get anything. Holy crap. Alright, well, I might need to adjust on the setup. It's been doing some stuff out of turn 4 on me, and it's probably just my driving, but it is definitely very loose. See what the tires are after this and kind of gauge what we want to do for the B main.
18.342.
getting a little bit of a run.
18.373.
That final transfer spot, just ahead of him, Christopher.
Inside. Clear inside. 18.55.
Just had to wait there.
Clear. 5 to go.
Christopher kind of fading to the inside, but we're not seeing massive blocks to the white or yellow line on the inside like we had to punish before. And I will gladly run the B main just to get a few more laps on this setup and see if I need to change anything. 12 up there, overdriving a bit, getting loose on exit. Maybe 2 to go this time by. Yeah, we're getting a little loose on exit.
2 to go. 18.493.
Front end really not feeling good. It just kind of hits and then doesn't turn.
18.554.
But,
Car inside.
and that's Bryce throwing away a transfer spot, and Allen's gets the good luck. We'll see if Bryce did that on his own or if he had any help. Let's go and take a look at what happened there real quick. Oops, it wasn't him. Oh, that's the 12 just dumping him. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Alright. Let's go run this, and then we will deal with that. But that was the squeaker that I was worried about. We seen him run over people in the modified race. Just no need for it, especially in a transfer position. We got the wrong setup in because I was dealing with that. I don't even know how many transfer here. I don't know how many laps we can do. We're fucked. If we don't get a yellow, we're screwed.
1 lap to green.
Alright, well, we're going to be watching the A main. Alright, that annoys me.
Get ready, going green.
We're going to need a yellow here, otherwise we're screwed.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Pit road's open.
I don't even know how many transfer it would be. Do 12 out of the heat race. Well, we get a yellow instantly.
Caution, yellow flag.
That saves us.
Pit road is closed.
We still have to go in and get fuel, but unfortunately, those starts are not working out well. Let's add 2 gallons.
Pit road's open.
Alright, well,
Pit box in 10.
we will get our fuel, start at the back, and I think it's top 6 are going to transfer in.
Right here.
So, we will see if we can do it.
All clear.
It's going to be difficult, though.
They want you in single file. Catch up 11 car.
But
One left to
part of it. So we got to get to the top 6, and there are possibly how many people left in this? 8. Okay, so we got to pass 2 people, and that's if I'm doing my math right. 24 start. We did 12 out of the heat races.
Get ready. Going green.
2 B mains, top 6 transfer.
Post car is off. Green flag. Green flag.
Patient here.
Car outside. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear high. 18.612.
Dylan a moment. He should be quick enough to make a pass.
0.31.
And then we can just follow through. We got 18 laps.
Car outside. Clear high.
Almost pushed up and ran into Matthew there.
Outside clear. 18.56. Outside. Still there. Keep low.
Loose.
Clear outside.
All right.
18.55.
We're in.
You're in fifth.
We don't need to go any harder, because I believe it's top 6. Dylan is much quicker than us on a longer run. We've just got to kind of feel this thing out. I wish I would have had the B main set in, but it's okay. We're very lucky that we got that first caution. I think that took out Nick, unfortunately for him. Sorry to the people that got ran over in that. It saved my ass, but it's unfortunate for you guys. And we gotta hope that top 6 transfer. A bit tight. Backed it off, just feel what it does if I'm not pushing it 100%. Matthew's pretty much locked in. Looks like Frank is, his damage has not made him faster. Long run though, it looks like this set kind of comes together. Just when we're not pushing it. And even though the track's 100%, I think it's, Gavin says it's wearing more than he expected. But we'll see. It's going to be an interesting one because Every race is slightly different.
5, 2, 4. You got 5 laps to go.
Is anyone going to run out of fuel here? We've got 2.8 gallons of fuel. I added 2 gallons of fuel, so we'll see how close it would have been, or if we would have ran out.
18.489. You've got 2 laps to go. 18.6.
2.5. It looks like we might have been able to make it, but I did not want to risk that.
White flag this time.
James getting a little loose up there.
18.
I hope top 6 transfer. And there we go. Finished with 2.33, so we didn't need to do that, but it was best to be safe. Let's see if that was... Yep, top 6 transfer. Alright, 97.98. That worries me a bit. Sort of the feature set in. And we got 8 going for 6 spots here. So yeah, Daniel just lacking a bit of racecraft and common sense, saying that he just meant to tap the guy. You're in a transfer spot, but considering he's a squeaky voice, most likely he doesn't have any concept of long-term, so we will just say hopefully he learns from that with everyone saying stuff, and if he doesn't, then we will deal with it. But Bryce is in here. He should be able to get a top 6 and transfer. Just shouldn't be in this position.
Green, green, green.
All right, top 6. That is what we're looking for. And oh, Ethan gets a little weird loose there. I thought he was going to turn down and get Raymond. So 2 are going home. And Raymond and Kyle side by side with each other. Kyle's going to just get that spot and then I think turn in. And Raymond kind of comes up, but prediction code there as well. So I'm not going to call that on anyone. We will get around, get them lined up, and fast forward this caution. Tighter track, single groove, not a lot you can do on that outside, although Ryan in that 66 was making the outside work, but just Raymond coming up on entry a little bit, and just they come together, but I've seen a gap between them, so I'm not going to punish anyone for that. So let's get back to green.
Green, green,
Gavin
green.
with a massive gap between him and the field, and that should help him out. I didn't look to see if I had any other private. No. Okay. So it looks like you know what? I'm gonna say Rick's gonna make this. Now that we got his paint scheme, I'm gonna say that Rick is gonna get past Raymond. Raymond's gonna get a little loose because he it seems like he holds the car a little lower off the corner, even though he's running the middle line. So I think Rick is going to, yep, there goes that looseness from Raymond. Rick's going to get a nose under him, possibly contact, and, well, that gets him up into the transfer spot. Now, will Kyle catch him and make the pass? Raymond got used up there a little bit. That's just short track racing. Everyone else looks to be just kind of holding steady. Ethan's car is just freaking like a quarter of the way through the turn, it just turns left. I don't know how he's doing it. It looks like he's going to spin every time. And maybe it's just something weird. Just look how it turns down. I feel like he's going to spin out every time I see it. What happens when he enters low? It still turns. He's doing something right on corner entry. So Kyle, half a second behind. Trying to close the gap. We got 7 laps left as they cross the line here. Bryce going up to second. That is going to get Kenneth. And we still got half a second back here. But actually, a little less now. The relative is being screwy there. Opens up to 0.3. It was 0.2. Rick closing in on Ryan. Kyle has ran out of fuel, possibly. Bryce moving up to a middle entry. Ethan might be getting loose. We got a little wall contact by someone, but Rick is solidly in. Closing this one out. Gavin's getting some laps up front, but Bryce is closing in on him. I'm a little concerned about our just overall speed, but Daniel normally makes a long run setup, so I just got to not worry about that. But it looks like Bryce closing in on Gavin, who's on the same set as me. Rick slowly closing in on Ryan. Raymond just out of the picture right now, but we are seeing a lot of black lines getting laid. Which could mean there's someone out there working the right rear, I think. But Bryce is about to be working that rear bumper of Gavin. And, well, I don't I don't think he's going to run into him. I think he understands a transfer spot's a transfer spot. And there we go. Gavin gets the win. Rick's going to hold on to 6. We got a warm-up coming up, and I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go do a fuel check and make sure that I'm comfortable with what we've got. Sun is going to be going down. Line here and I don't know. I don't like that gear. I'm changing the gear.
Inside. Clear.
We're gonna change that gear for sure.
Slow car down low.
It is way too on the chip. I know it's how they run them, but I don't like it. Looks like we can do 106. This kid has no concept of how to set up a pass. It's just full throttle into the corner, not try to set anything up on exit. It's like, I know I should just boot him now, but we're going to give him an EOL for what he did in the heat, and we'll see if he can adjust himself during the race. But I am predicting that he ends up wrecking someone. Alright, I need to adjust that gear, so give me a second. Alright, we've got 15 gallons. I'm upping it because I feel like we're going to have a few more cautions in this. But the gear change should reduce the amount of fuel we're using anyways. Dylan just fell out. That is bad timing. He will try to get back in, but I don't think he's going to have time. 24 cars starting. And, yeah, Dylan is in an unfortunate situation. just going to join at the last minute just to give him all the time he can to get back. If we see him come out on track at the end, or like at the start of the race, then we will give him a wave around, because we know that you get put a lap down. You are getting moved to the end of the longest line. If I can find it.
You are out of tyres. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed right now.
Alrighty, 100 laps. Track cooling off.
1 to go. Next time by.
Keep an eye on Dylan. If he comes out within the first lap, we'll give him a lap back, since it starts you a lap down with cautions not counting if you start from pit road.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Let's hope this is a good one. Although there's been, every time we've been on track, there's been a wreck into turn 1. So we'll watch that.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Oh, looks like Rick has gotten high up into the wall. Everyone should be fine there. We're just going to hold the low line, let them sort things out at the moment.
Keep low. 27.363. Still there. Outside clear. Outside. Outside is clear.
Oh, Rick gets loose off the corner, gets into James.
Still there, hold your line. 18.922. Still there.
Rick is having a few moments here at the start.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low.
I think we're going to be dealing with some right rears getting too hot later on. Oh, we did not turn in on entry as I was on the brake and nearly shoved Kyle up the track.
Clear. Car outside. Keep low. Outside clear.
We're not saving like we normally do, and
The yellow flag
just
is out.
checked up
They want
there,
you in single
and
file.
of course,
Pit road is closed. Catch up,
Daniel
82,
not
catch up,
looking any
82,
further ahead than his nose
Past the pace car.
runs into us.
Letter 82 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
And we go around.
Pit road is
I
now
don't
open.
think it's broken or anything, so we just got to go to the back.
One to go. Next time by. Get ready. Going green.
Dylan
Catch up 82
is
car.
out on track.
Pace car is in.
We're gonna
Catch
have
up
to.
82 car. Green, green, green. Slow car down low. Go high.
No, that's Alex. I'm not sure why he's on pit road. Clear all the penalties because he couldn't get lined up in time because I didn't know we had anyone. I don't know why I just shifted down like that. I'm just losing my mind at the moment. Alright, let's see if we can gain some spots back. And we are way too loose. That is not good news. We have pulled away from Tracy. Dan gets into Ryan. I think Ryan kind of turned down there, though, in the center of the corner. Alright, we just need to be patient here. We don't want to burn our stuff up. Still got the 12 on track, so I'm guessing we'll have some more cautions. Can't fully blame him for the one that he drove through us there because we were in the back of someone trying to check up. But he's just way too aggressive on corner entry, throwing his nose in. But he will burn his stuff up before the end of the race, so we just need to not get lapped like the bull ring. Try to save what we can here. Got people half saving and some of them going quick. I have no turn on corner entry though. That is not good news. Like sometimes it'll turn, sometimes it won't. 18.517. Just trying to keep track of who the 12's behind, just in case we see someone spin. So I will go down pit road and review it so that we don't have to deal with it more than what happened in the heat race. I should just always stick with my gut feeling, but maybe he will get through the field cleanly. Yeah, if we enter too low, it just does not turn. I don't feel like I'm pushing it though. Like we're just driving around, and it seems like everyone is saving a lot. 18.634. Big push. Kyle giving the spot. We're going to take the spot. Possibly take the spot. No, Daniel said stick around the yellow line if you want to save the tires. Loose though. We're up to 18th, which is still 1 point. Every position past 18th is 1 point because I changed how many people get to run the main. man almost pushed up there. So hard to make a pass and keep the car low when you dive it into the corner. So we got a lot of saving tires going on right in front of us. Everyone's just kind of lined up. Matthew gets up a little high there. Might just be changing his line. Or just giving us a spot, not sure which. Gonna be hard to pass that run off the corner though, saving down low, so. And everyone behind us is caught back up, so it's, I'm not sure what we are gonna need to do here. I mean, the front isn't getting away from us.
18.755.
Now we have the 12 stopping on track. Okay. Well, I'm glad he could. Yeah. Don't like that. Just ruin everyone's race by bringing out a caution. I think we have found all we need to know about him. Since the leaders are so far, I'm not gonna go as short as I did on that last one because it seemed like Tracy had like a half-second lead somehow instantly.
One to go, next time by.
Everyone was catching up there. Alrighty. Should have just went with my gut.
About to go green, stay focused.
Sometimes I just wonder if my gut's a big a-hole, but then
Post car is off, time to do your job.
Then it usually turns out exactly how I thought it would. We've only got 70 laps left. We've ticked off 30 and
18.58.
we are not very far up. It's going to be so hard to make a move, though.
Car outside. Keep low. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
Alright. 16th.
18.623.
Gotta remember that Ethan has some amazing power to make the car turn left in the center of the corner, so although he might leave the door open, unlike most people on track, he can actually try to close it. I don't know how he's doing that turn down. He got a little loose off the corner there.
18.588.
step there.
18.646.
Nothing we can do at the moment. Alex has given us a little pressure from behind. Someone just jumped up in the air. That's Grady. Let's hope that doesn't cause a wreck.
18.812.
He's pulling off, I think. It sucks, because now it just stops blinking right at that moment. Maybe if he just dropped to the rear. Alright, well, we're in 15th. Really haven't passed anyone. I guess we've passed 1, 2 cars. Around lap 75, 80, we're going to start to feel the effects on if we've overdriven and if anyone else is overdriven. Biggest thing is just don't get loose out of the corner. Ethan is trying to give some space. We just need to not get ourselves in an accordion here.
Download.
We have a spin, or we got someone pitting? We got a spin, and
Caution, yellow flag.
I'm just gonna go through the yellow, and I hit the wrong button.
Pit road is closed.
All right, we're on lap 43. Sucks for Grady though, but that was definitely gonna be bad on short tracks, the way he was bouncing around there. But then right when he pulled it off, then it looked like it got better. He might actually be coming back out, so he might have fixed the issue, but sadly, no lucky dog, so if he lost a lap in that, it just is what it is. It looked like Wesley went around there. Yeah. Just gonna clear all penalties just in case there was something weird with Grady exiting the pits.
1 left to green.
Alright, we're in 14th. And Tracy's up in the lead. Chad right behind him, then Chris and Alan. Bryce and Christopher up to 5th and 6th. Gavin holding 7th right now.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in.
Yeah, that was not ever going to be good for accordions. Don't know why it accordioned ahead of us, but we knew it was coming behind us because Alex was way far off in the clear hall, just in case anyone got a weird passing penalty. Sometimes when you get passed and then they give it back, it gives the person that didn't do anything wrong a penalty. Now Ethan gets the pass done, and we're not close enough to follow him through. But if Jeff holds on the outside there, it might help us out. Although they almost got together there. I think we actually screwed Ethan out of his run there. He was trying to get a run off the corner exit, and I didn't realize it until too late. And then since we were kind of to his left, he was too afraid to turn left and go with that run. Not a whole lot we can do, though, at the moment, although we do have some very good turn down now on corner entry. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Kind of just getting loose everywhere.
18.457.
Chad is putting the pressure on Tracy. Looks like Chris is just hanging back there. We got that front end slide. Yeah, car's going away. Pretty sure he got loose before we got into him. I think this is going to be one that we burn up our tires. So we've been trying to make up and haven't really focused on our driving.
18.524.
Do like how the middle groove is feeling. I mean, that's the preferred groove, but probably using up a bit more. Kevin's lifting off, so we're gonna go ahead and dive down here. Do we have people falling off, or couldn't tell if there was a lap car or someone was going slow, but it looks like everyone is passing Bryce, possibly. Can't have any more loose moments like that, though. That was not good for us. So Kenneth is getting shuffled now.
18.552.
We just got to be smart, push when we need to push, and save when we can. We're good on fuel. Alex is looking stronger than us. I don't think I'm actually faster than anyone ahead of us. Devin just got loose off the corner. It's gonna get them side by side. Devin loose on entry. Kenneth loose on the bottom, trying to get under him. This just kind of felt like an all-out race. A nice change of pace for things. But not a whole lot that you can do. You have to pick the correct lane.
18.548.
Trying to find a way to get a run on Jeff, kind of in the same spot that Ethan was.
18.594. Stay low. There was a car on the high side.
Be loose here.
Hold your line. Clear up top. Outside.
He had to check up hard on entry there with James. James is getting loose.
Outside is clear. 18.698.
Dan following through. That helps us get Alex away from us because he was looking much quicker than us. Very good short track racing going on right now. Give and take. Not running into each other. Keep the pressure up on James. He's going to get loose. He's been fighting the right rear on this car lately, so Jeff holds off everyone behind. I feel like the car's turning like Ethan's car now, as long as we enter high enough. If we go too low too early, then we get that nose shove. We're almost to the top 10. I think we just need to kind of settle in here again. Looks like Tracy and Chad have checked out, possibly. Kenneth's recovered. He's working on Bryce.
18.561.
Nose shove too early. Down to the bottom. Just, I don't like how much you have to leave the door open to run the preferred line. It's very scary. Got 28 laps to go at the line.
18.52.
Just really hard short track racing right now. I don't think tires are going to be an issue. I think tire heat's going to be the issue. Almost into the wall. Thankfully, it goes a little further out than it does on exit 2. Devin running higher. He might be fighting loose still. Kenneth wasn't able to get the pass done on Bryce. He's still trying to get the nose there.
18.552.
Big bobble in the center for us. Wasn't like a loose. It was just like I stopped steering for some reason. James getting loose as he's trying to peak low on exit on Devin. Oh, we're loose. Can't do that too much more.
18.559.
Pace just continues to pick up, it seems. Just can't get anything on James. He has a little bobble there down onto the apron. Try to scare him up. So damn loose down low. That just hurt both of us and didn't do anything for me. Kenneth might finally get the pass done. He does. James gets loose, but pulls away from us as he does. I'm trying to get a good exit by cutting down off the corner, but that's opening it up for Jeff.
18.581.
But Jeff has to check up for us, and that gets Dan under him. This is freaking great racing. Holy crap. We're all starting to get right on the edge of grip and contact. Bryce has dropped off pretty hard. Kenneth has just walked away from him now that he's gotten past. James gets loose.
18.591. Clear. You're in the top 10.
Oh, that was lucky to get around. Oh, and I think he got loose again.
Yellow flag is out. They want you in single file.
And Dan was right there. Okay, tires need cooled off massively. Woo! Holy crap, that was great racing.
Pit road's open.
That was absolutely all-out, hard, short-track racing there. There was going to be a yellow. It was going to be any one of us. That was just, that was always going to happen.
Jetstar 49. Car.
We won't cool these tires off too much. I think the next thing, though, is we got to get around Bryce and Devin. They're both a little bit looser. Restart here hurts Chad and Tracy as they give back everything that they gained. But I don't think we're going to have a tires falling off moment. I think it's just going to be extra tires, gives you a bit, like a tenth or so.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, Devin got a horrible start. That's why I hate when people go to the top side, because it's at a certain point you're just better off going low. Grady was up there in the running order. Lap cars allowed to maintain and race if they want to get their lap back. Just unfortunate he had a mechanical issue, essentially. Oh, we got loose there. Nearly put Grady in the wall.
18.53.
Would have put us in the wall as well. Everyone's going to be pushing a lot harder now. We just run our fastest lap. Chad and Tracy gone. I don't think anything's going to stop him or stop those two from pulling away.
18.456.
We got a hell of a battle going on up ahead. I think 66 is the lap down. So everyone's just kind of working around him and maybe Kyle. Yeah. So that is one advantage of the leaders pulling away, is get as many lap cars in between you and the rest of the field for the restarts until 10 to go. 10 to go, the lappers get sent to the rear. nearly stayed too high on entry there and nearly wrecked Ryan. And speaking of too high on entry, Dan's having a good run though.
18.656.
He is putting some massive pressure on us. Devin's going to go for the pass here on Bryce. Just gets a nose there, kind of gets him thinking about it. Kind of gets a nose again, but it's just too late. He needs to change it up to do something like this. Because if you are constantly braking on corner entry, you're just killing any run that you have on them. Set it up so you get the run off the corner. That way you can get more than just a tiny bit of a nose in there and make the pass. So, we've got to run. We should be able to pass him. We're going to go high. Turn it down. Nothing there yet. He was a little slower in the center of the corner in 1 and 2. We're not going to go as high this time. Not going to get there. We got to run. Maybe. Not enough.
18.451. Car outside.
He just slid up enough. We got our nose there.
Outside.
Hard on the brakes. Try to give room.
Stay low. There was a car on the high side. Stay low. There was a car on the high side.
Oh, we pushed up bad.
0.67. Still there.
We screwed that up so bad. We hit the apron, pushed up.
Let's go. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. 18.792. Clear outside.
I mean, the good news is it kind of trapped Dan. Oh, he's coming back at us.
Car inside. Clear. Car inside.
We get loose. Wasn't ready for that move. I didn't think he'd be able to get ahead of Dan. What an awesome race. Oh no, they all wrecked on exit there. Jeff and someone else went around. Holy crap. That was an intense race all around. Jesus. And that's how you cleanly pass someone when the points actually matter and it's not just for a transfer spot. We were 64-52. So we might have had the most used up right rear out there. Tracy gets the win. Chad gets a great run there in second. And Chris wasn't able to use his late race magic. Gavin's not going to gain much on us there. And let's go take a look at the cautions. So we've got, well, us instantly get to that lap. They just kind of, no, they didn't even check up. I just got into the back of Ethan. I thought they had checked up because he checked up really hard, it felt like. And then we were just half committal there to go low, and then we get flattened on exit, but no big deal. Then the next caution, which we shouldn't have even had, 12 just stops on track. Yep, that is how you get removed from the league. You couldn't drive half a lap back. Now, he's on the brakes. Just, that is crap that I can't stand. I can understand cautions for racing, but just bringing out a caution because you're done, that's complete BS. And there we go, Wesley loops it into the wall. And then, no, that's the same one. Let's go to lap 84. I think this is James getting loose, possibly. Yeah, so James, the lap before, he gets loose on exit. He was struggling with that when he held it low. Then he's recovering. He goes into the corner. He gets the apron a bit, pushes up, gets loose on him. Nothing Dan can do. Slightest touch sends him around. He was going to go around anyways on his own, I think. And then we'll go watch this pass as we try to work. Here's the paint scheme. A bit like last week's, except for white this time. Looks a little meaner. And, yeah, we're just trying to set this pass up here. He finally just slips up enough. We get a nose, can't do anything there. We go way down low, too. I hadn't even been getting below the yellow line. Luckily, there was some grip, but it wasn't really helping us. He could have tried to close the door on us, but it probably would have ended up with a spin. Luckily, he missed the corner quite bad because we were going to shove him up the track there with how bad I missed the corner. And he's a little bit higher. We overdrive center, get loose off the corner, but get a good drive. And then we're able to just chuck it in. Dan comes and fills that spot, but then we get a really bad exit. And I did not think he was going to be able to turn left here. He does. We give him enough room. I thought he actually got further up our inside than that, but then he got around, and then something happened back here. Oh, Ethan just got into the back of Jeff there, and he parks it and lets Jeff get going, I think. Oh, and then Jeff catches the end of the wall there as he's trying to get going, and just bad luck for both of them. So, great short track racing. That was some tough racing. No real saving at any point in that. Let's take a look at the results and standings for it. Tracy picks up his second win in the league. 4 cautions, and Chad with the fastest lap of the race. And then, yeah, he led every lap, but it screws it up when we have the cautions not counting. So 28 points for the win. We get 13 points. Tracy's probably closed in on us or passed us in points. Nope. He's just close. He's had a few too many of those mid-pack finishes because of tire issues on the tire-saving races. Gavin is 24 points behind us. Nick doesn't show up this week, so he gives everyone a chance because he was going to blow past us with how he was winning every race. Chad up to 8th place, Christopher 7th. Then we got Kevin in 10th, Kenneth, Dylan, unfortunate for Dylan. And, yeah, another great race. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.